We woke up this morning to a winter wonderland. And that's probably about 10 inches of snow. Okay, so now I'm off to post my video. I'm working with worsted weight yarn and a 6mm crochet hook. And I'm going to make a circle. So I'm going to start with chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slip stitch to join in the first stitch and form a ring. Chain 2. 1, 2. You're going to work into the ring, carry the yarn end along the outside, make 12 double crochet in the ring. To make a double crochet, yarn around the hook, insert the hook into the ring, pick up the yarn and pull it through. Pick up the yarn, pull it through 2 loops, pick up the yarn, pull it through the remaining 2 loops. So go ahead and make 12 double crochet in the ring. Okay, I've worked 12 double crochet in the ring. At the end of the row, slip stitch to join in the top of the first double crochet, not the chain 2. Slip stitch to join. And now you can pull that yarn end and close up that hole. Chain 2. 1, 2. Make 2 double crochet in every stitch all the way around. This is not going to count as a double crochet, so I'm going to make 2 double crochet in this stitch, and I'm going to make 2 double crochet and I'm going to make 2 double crochet in every stitch all the way around. At the end of the row, I should have 24 stitches. All the way around. 2, 2, 2. Okay, I worked all the way around. I have 24 double crochet, and I'm going to slip stitch to join in the top of the first double crochet. Now you have a circle. If you'd just like a small hat or a small gnome, you could stop at this row. If you want a larger gnome, you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and you're going to make 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 in the next, 2, 1, 2, 1. I'm going to stop here for this gnome and fasten off. So I'm going to tuck those yarn ends up inside, and I'm going to fold my circle like this. And I'm going to hot glue that closed. And I have this fur trim that I bought at the dollar store. And I'm going to cut a small piece for the beard. And when you're cutting fur, always just cut from the back so that you don't cut through the pile. So just go ahead, and then you see that you didn't cut through the pile like that. And that's going to be for the beard. So I'm just going to round out the little corners like that. And I'm going to tuck the beard inside. Like that. And hot glue that in place. And I have a wooden bead that I'm going to use for the nose. I'm going to glue that here. If you don't have a wooden bead, you could use a pom-pom. I have a roll of silvery details from the dollar store, and I'm going to cut a few of those off and glue them on the hat. Like that. And I'm going to use a pipe cleaner and add that. If you don't have fur, you can make a beard with your yarn. Just wind it around your fingers. Pass a piece of yarn under and tie it. And then cut open the other side and use that as the beard. And there you go. That's 2 very easy gnome ornaments that you can make.
Crochet this cute little snowman face, so let's get started.
To make this snowman, I'm going to make 2 identical pieces, one for the body, one for the hat, and I made a collar in the same way. I'm going to make 2 identical pieces for the boots and 2 identical pieces for the hands. And I'm going to use worsted weight yarn and 0.5mm crochet hook. I'm going to start with a slip knot, and I'm going to chain 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that's the section. Single crochet in the second stitch from the hook, and in each stitch across the row. So to make a single crochet, insert the hook through the stitch, pick up the yarn and pull it through, pick up the yarn, pull it through both loops. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to single crochet in each stitch across the row. Like that. And now each row is going to be exactly the same. It's going to be chain 1 and turn, working in the back side of the stitch only, single crochet in each stitch across the row. So in the back side of the stitch only, single crochet in each stitch across the row. And in crochet, this is called the ribbing stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and work across the row like that. Now you're always going to be working 10 stitches across the row. So chain 1 and turn, single crochet in each stitch across the row, working only in the back side of the stitch. And you're going to continue to do that. This package of 8 balls at the dollar store for $1.25. So I'm going to work my piece until it's long enough to wrap around my styrofoam ball. So this is the section for the body, and I'll do exactly the same for the hat. It's the same size as the body. And for the hands, I'll chain 7, and then I'll just work 4 rows of ribbing stitch. I'll make 2 of those. And for the boots, again, I will chain 7, and then I worked 14 rows of this gray section for the boots. Okay, to turn these into mittens, I'm just going to fold this piece in half. I've threaded the yarn end into a needle, and I'm simply going to sew across the bottom. I'll bring my needle back over to the side, and I'm going to sew the side seam to form mittens. Like that. Now I'm going to do the other one. Okay, I have both mittens done, and I'm going to slide the mittens on each end of a pipe cleaner. Then I'll just take a scrap of yarn and tie those mittens on. Like that. And I'm going to go ahead and do the other one. And there's the hands. For the boots, I'm going to thread the yarn end into a needle, and I'm going to sew down both sides. Like that. I'm going to go ahead and do the other one. And I have both of my little boots ready. For the legs, I'm going to use 2 ballpoint pens that are no longer good. You could use dowels or you could use pencils. And I want this little figure to be able to stand, and so it wouldn't be able to just on here. So I've got a piece of paper towel, and it's about 2 inches wide, and I'm going to fold it, and then I'm going to fold it again. And I'm going to wrap it around the base of my ballpoint pen. I'm going to put some Elmer's glue, and I'm just going to wrap it around the bottom of this pen. And then I will add some extra glue down inside here. I'm going to set those aside to dry while I work on the body and the hat. For the body section, I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to sew the 2 ends together to form a tube. Like that. And then on each end, I'm just going to weave some yarn back and forth across so that I can close this after I get my styrofoam ball inside. Like that. I'm going to slide the ball inside, and I'm going to pull that closed. And then I'll do the same thing on this side. I'll get another piece of yarn and weave through. And for the hat, I sewed that into a tube like that. And around the top, I'm just going to tie some yarn, and that will form the top of the hat. Finish my feet. Here's my little boots that I made, and I'm going to slide this down inside like that, and I'm going to tie some yarn around the ankle. And there are both of my feet, my hands, my hat, and the body. To make the face, I'm just going to cut a square from an old t-shirt, like that. So I'm just going to put some Elmer's glue just along the edges here, and glue that to my ball. And I just need to make sure that this section for the face is nice and smooth. And now I'll slide my ball inside the hat. For the eyes, I'm going to use some of these pins, and I just took a black marker and colored these in black. Add some Elmer's glue. For the nose, I just took a toothpick and colored in the end. Cut it off, put some glue, tuck that in, like that. Insert the legs inside the bottom of the snowman. And to attach the head to the body, I'm going to use a craft stick. I'm going to stick that up into the head, and then I'm going to insert that into the body like that. And you can always apply some more Elmer's glue in there to hold that together. And I'm just going to twist those around and position them on the sides like that. And I have some buttons, and I am going to glue these on. Make sure the glue comes out through the hole on both sides, and glue those on like that. And I took 6 strands of yarn and I tied them together on the ends. Place that down. I'm going to place my collar on the center, and then I'm going to place my little snowman down. I'm going to bring these 2 ends together, and I'm going to tie this into a knot. And I put a little bundle of twigs in his hand. And there you go, there's a cute little snowman figure that you can crochet. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.